Pinterest has had some major updates lately. Now, I will be honest, I am someone who has an account on Pinterest, but I can't say that we put a lot of time and energy and effort behind it. But from a social media marketing standpoint, it is really important to know that all the social media platforms are making so many updates, and Pinterest has this huge game changer. Me personally, I have watched my best friend incorporate it in her business, and I am super excited to talk to you all about it. Welcome back to another episode of the Keenya Kelly podcast. I am excited to talk to you today about a new update that is happening on social media. And we have never, ever talked about Pinterest on this podcast, but we're talking about it today because as you know that what we're doing in our business right now, we're really teaching you short form video marketing strategies to build your business, whether it is on TikTok, Instagram, or Pinterest. We're going to be talking about a lot more of that. And so very excited. This is going to be a short episode because my experience with Pinterest is very limited in terms of being a guru or what have you. But I did want to bring you this update because this may be impactful for you or something that you should consider getting into. So here is what I know about Pinterest. So one of the things for me, when I started out on Pinterest in general, we set up a profile, we created different boards, we put our images in there, we saved other people's content into our boards and got lots of different views and things of that nature. But we have never been able to put a specific, let's just say, clickable link on an image or something like that. Does that make sense? But not only that, when Pinterest announced Pinterest Idea Pins, which is like TikTok style, short form video, it's great to be able to put your videos up there, but you couldn't put any links there. So let me back up. So when we posted things with regular images or whatever, you could put whatever clickable link you want to put, if they click on and go to visit and all that, but they couldn't necessarily just click on the image to take them somewhere. Okay, let's clarify that. But as it pertains to the short form video, you couldn't put a link there at all. So you can put a video up, and the links that we could put on regular image posts, we could not put on short form video posts. Well, the times, they are changing. I'm going to pull up social media today and tell you what they have said. Now, this happened back in March, but my best friend recently just got access to being able to put links into her videos. And so I got the access as well. And so let me just tell you what it says here about Pinterest, okay? As a part of its presentation at Shop Talk 2023, Pinterest has announced some new updates to help retailers maximize their opportunities in the app, include catalog display via product feed ingestion, expanded availability of its premier spotlight ads, and the capacity for users to shop via creations in a separate Shuffles app. Okay, this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that those that have product-based businesses are going to be having even more benefits as it pertains to Pinterest and their Shuffles app, okay? But also what has happened recently on Pinterest, I wish you guys could see my screen, but what has recently happened on Pinterest is that you are now, again, able to put backlinks in your videos, okay? So whereas we as a company have not focused on putting our short form videos there because we were not able to put backlinks there, we are now relooking at our marketing strategy and we're like, okay, wait a minute. We already have the content. We already have the links. We already have the descriptions. And all we need to do is actually now have my assistant, which a poor girl to Adora. We can have her add this to the mix of things. And it's only going to take a couple minutes because she's already posting the content everywhere else. And so, but what does that mean? I'll give you an example. Let's just say that you understand about funnel marketing, that you understand that you want to provide value to a community, get them off of social media to your email list with a free offer or some nature, and then you're able to upsell them into a product or service, or just nurture them and then sell them later on. If that is what you're doing, which is what we teach mostly, that, it's a lot easier if we have a video that's posted and it says, grab this freebie, or when they go to the description, it's talking about whatever it's saying, and then it says, click the link to grab this free training, then it's like, instead of us just, generating leads on the places that we currently use, we could add Pinterest as another one, right? I'm not saying you have to add this to your marketing mix, but it is an option because many of us are like, well, it doesn't make sense for us. We don't blog. We don't have, we don't have recipes and things of that nature. Like we always used to think about Pinterest, like, because that's what it was back in the day, that it's important to start looking at it as like, hey, I'm selling these products or these services or one-on-one consulting or whatever. And if we are starting to create short form video content and putting it on Pinterest as well, then there's another audience that we could be opening ourselves up to. Now, I do plan on doing even more research to seeing, because, okay, when my best friend, when she got access to the links, the backlinks, she updated a bunch of her videos immediately, and she immediately got it taken away. Like I think they banned her account or something like that. And I think it's because they thought she was spam. And so I told her, submit a help desk ticket, tell them who you are, tell them you're not spam, you were just adding the backlinks. And within a couple hours, she got her account back. So if you're going to try this, I would encourage you to go out there and read a little bit, look at Pinterest terms and conditions as it pertains to these links, and just start adding links once or twice a day. So like new content, and then maybe, adding new videos with backlinks, and then going and checking one of the old ones and adding a link a day. I wouldn't do like 5 a day, because that's like spam territory for sure, when you don't know what's going on, when a person has not been doing this at all. But I would definitely recommend that you start doing this if you are someone who you're saying, yeah, I get Pinterest. I want to grow an audience there. I can spend another 3 to 5 minutes a day uploading to Pinterest, sure. Or you can use the app called Tailwind, which will allow you to be able to schedule and all the type of stuff. You can do that as well. Tailwind is not inexpensive, but it is the most app that most people use as it pertains to scheduling to Pinterest. And so I just want to kind of bring that to you today. You're going to hear more from me about this with Pinterest, because as of today is Tuesday, June 13th, we are going to start posting, right? And we're just going to be testing, and in maybe 30 days, 60 or 90 days, I'll come back and tell you what the results are, because, initially when you're doing something, you don't really know, right? Until you've been doing it for a little while. So I do have plans to come back to you all in 90 days and tell you, hey, here's what we're experiencing with Pinterest, with the same content that we're already creating elsewhere. Okay. So I'm curious if you are already doing this on Pinterest and you actually have some insight. I would love to hear from you, because all I know is the things that I'm learning as I'm going. But I would love to hear from you, maybe even have you on the show. That way other people can learn from you, because hey, people want to learn and I want to teach them. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And if you want to be on the show because you understand Pinterest, then I want you to just send us an email at assistant@KeenyaKelly.com. That's assistant@KeenyaKelly.com, and tell her that you listen to the podcast, you're somebody that knows Pinterest, and you want to be on the show. Okay. And then she'll get you in contact with me. Okay. So thanks so much for listening and watching.